I decided that's not what I want to do anymore. I want to be free to choose the industry and not to be shoved into an industry based on my gender. AI is going to take over humans. AI is the future. It really pissed me off. I was like, nah, that's not how our future is going to be. We don't want to be replaced. We definitely want someone to assist, aid humanity, but not take over humanity. So that was his first cross point for me. Then he said, well, tech is a male industry. Oh my God, that itched me the wrong way. So he was saying tech is for men only. And that day, that moment, I made a decision just to go into technology, to just take out whatever anger I had toward that guy because he said women don't belong in technology. So I did open a company after that, a tech company, and I hired the same guy to work for me. So just to let you know, don't let people limit you because whatever they tell you is a projection of their limits. I dropped university to pursue my dreams and to take care of my business. So number one, you don't have to have any background in tech because knowledge is for free. And if you're a leader, you will work with people who are smarter than you that they can teach you. I surrounded myself with smart people in tech, and that's how I taught myself a lot about tech. So number one, you don't need the background, the knowledge. Work smart, don't work hard, okay? Number two, nothing is impossible. Even though I don't have the background or the resources, nothing is impossible. So that's the second thing you learn from the story. Third thing is take a risk. I'd rather take a risk and fail than to live in the what ifs. What if I did it? What if I tried? So I'd rather take a risk and fail. That's the third point you need to learn from my story. Take the risk. Last thing is, when I started my tech company, I failed in the beginning for a few months. It took time for me to catch up, but then I did. What does this teach you? Allow yourself to fail. Society, education, family, tradition, culture, they conditioned us that failure is related to shame. Failure is related to guilt. It's not. Failure is the best school ever. Whatever failure taught me, no university, no mentor, nobody taught me as much as failure did. It's a missing ingredient. You go back and try again. So you either win or you either learn. There's no losing in the process. Now, why is it important to jump on the wave of entrepreneurship and technology? And why join that wave? Why is it important? I'll give you a couple of points. I won't bore you with like graphs and numbers and all that. I'm just going to give you small points from my experience, from the experience I gained being with people in tech. I'm just going to give you these points that are going to help you to understand why being a tech entrepreneur is important these days. When you are a digital entrepreneur, it's easy to fail because you fail fast and you fail cheap. You're not wasting a lot of money. Because if I fail running a business and opening a store, no one's going to reimburse me the money I spend on that. But if you're a digital entrepreneur, it's easy to fail in that space because you can recover easily. A laptop and an internet connection. And the good thing about this is that it's accessible to everyone. So anybody has the opportunity to be an entrepreneur. It's not physics or rocket science. It's simple, laptop and internet. Anybody can scale and become an entrepreneur nowadays. Success is not owned, it's rented, and the rent is due every day. Once you're successful, you can't just be comfortable and say, I made it. No, the rent is due every single day. So you can't be comfortable when you're successful. You gotta always find ways to innovate, to recirculate, to regrow, to do things in different ways, just so you can be in the same position you are. It's easy to get up. It's hard to maintain it. It's so easy to go down. So this is a very important part when it comes to entrepreneurship also. Another thing is give yourself the permission to fail. Give yourself, reprogram your mind. It takes 7 days to rewire your mind and introduce new ideas to your mind. I'll explain to you how. When you move to a new location or a new house, first 3-4 days you're using Google Maps. 5th, 6th day you're remembering, like, oh, I need to turn left, I need to turn right. 7th, 8th, 9th day, you can listen to a song, talk to a friend in the car, and your mind will automatically take you there because you're building neuropaths in your mind for your mind to adapt to something subconsciously without you even thinking of it. Same thing with your ideas and thoughts and your mindset. Allow yourself to fail. Every day, talk to yourself and allow yourself to fail. It's completely fine. There's no shame or guilt attached to failure. Let yourself go. Allow yourself to take opportunities and give yourself the permission to take risks. Because I realize a lot of entrepreneurs, they come up to other entrepreneurs and they say, hey, I have an idea. I want to do X, Y, and Z. What do you think? Why are you seeking external validation? As if your friend says yes, you're going to be like a billionaire overnight. No, why are we always seeking external validation to ideas that we have? You think when Airbnb went to raise money the first time and they told the investors, we're turning everyone's house into a hotel. They were laughing. People were laughing. Nobody believed in them. But it was a genius idea and they made it come to life because they believed in it. They didn't care whether people believed in it or not. So it's important for you to take risks. And the funny part is that we take risks every single day, but we don't even realize. I'll give you an example. Flying a plane is 99% more safer than driving a car. A car is 80% more dangerous. Yet you drive a car every day because you're so sure the car is going to take you somewhere. The only reason you're not willing to take a risk that will change your life is because you're not sure where it's going to take you. But you gotta take a risk. We take risks every day. When I order stuff online, I order a chair and I receive a small chair, I took a risk. Every single day of my life, I'm taking risks. So why not take the risk that will change your life? Why not, instead of throwing money on shopping online and taking these kind of risks, save that money and just start a business online? Take that risk. There is no failure. Failure is a school. So you're either winning or you're either learning. There is no failing in any process. There is no losing in any process. So that's very important. For me, taking risk is like my bowl of cereal in the morning. When people tell me, oh, there is this opportunity, you want to take a risk? Yes, I do. I want to take a risk. What if you fail? Well, I fail. So what? We tried at least. We'll keep trying. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. At least I know I did it. So it's so important to take your mind into a different state of mind. And you can do that in 7 days. If every single day you tell yourself it's okay to fail, it's okay to take risks, and your subconscious mind will build new neural paths in your mind where subconsciously you will start taking risks, you will start doing these things. People forget that. And a lot of tech entrepreneurs do this mistake because tech can scale and grow so big overnight. It's scary sometimes. And then they forget the fact that they're humans. It gets to their ego. So don't do that mistake when you do any kind of entrepreneurship, any journey you go on. Don't forget that we are all humans, we're all equal, and we're all here to help each other grow. We're all here to help each other scale. We don't have roots in the ground. We can leave, we can stay whenever we want. And you have to be open to that idea and welcoming that idea. I really want you to really, for once, be selfish and do something that will change your life. Take the risk. Allow yourself to fail. Give yourself the permission to fail because it's completely okay. I failed so many times. Out of 18 companies I started, I have 9 now. But these 9, after failing like up to 2, I went down to 2 from 18 companies. I went up to 9 again. So it's okay. It's not embarrassing. And if I can stand here and talk about my failures, it tells you that it's completely fine. I always say I think maturity is not about learning new things. Maturity is about unlearning what you've been told, what you've been taught, who you were told to be, how you were told to be, and discovering who you really are.